god. This backdrop was like the worst purchase ever. It is driving me crazy. I can't get it to iron straight. Can't get it to sit straight. Hey everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back. I'm having a morning already, y'all. Look at the side of my neck. I am just in this stress rash right now. I probably had a top 5 worst nights of my sleep ever last night. Went to bed at midnight, got up at 3:30 and just tossed and turned and tossed and turned. And I figured I'm just gonna get up, I'm gonna film, I'm gonna work through this, and I've got errands to run, so I've got a lot to do already. So I've got my Red Bull in tow. Okay, so please just bear with me today. Really hoping this video is not going to discourage me because I am going to be reviewing the Morphe X James Charles palette. And while this palette does not discourage me, filming the swatches were absolutely phenomenal. They were all phenomenal. I am going to attempt some sort of version of the look that James Charles has on the box that this palette comes in. So that's what may discourage me. I'm hoping it's not gonna like make my day already get worse. Okay, so right off the bat, my first and probably only complaint is this packaging. Like, I've touched it twice and there already is a ton of fingerprints and smudges and stuff on it. Look at that big one right across the middle here. Pretty awesome. But anyway, let me talk about this palette. So this is a huge mother of a palette. Look, I need to move out of the way to show you this whole palette. This palette retails for $39 and has 39 shades. Let's count some shades here. There are 26 matte shades, so if I did my math correctly and I counted correctly, that makes the other 13 shimmer shades, and they are absolutely beautiful, absolutely phenomenal. 39 bucks for this huge ass palette, so it's like $1 a shade, and you're getting even more for these 7 shades in the middle here because they are like almost twice the pan size. So, okay, so let's shake the morning jitters off. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be awesome. We have Red Bull. We're totally cool. Alrighty, so I am going to use my Morphe M433 and I'm going to dip into this purple shade, and I believe that is Single. And I'm going to start carving out a wing here, kind of making like a large outer V. Now this may not look the same as James Charles' rendition because I am not that talented, nor will I ever be. I can dream though. This is probably gonna look nothing like what he did, and I'm gonna have to make it my own thing. This purple is very pretty. I don't know if this is the purple people were bitching about, but I like it. Okay, I'm gonna deepen that up a bit and go right next door into the darker purple shade Escape. So give that a dunk and kind of just take it into the outer V, not so much winged out. Just slapping it in there and blending it with that other purple. So when I swatched these last night because I kind of like to sit down and get to filming. I don't want to be swatching for like my whole life. I had to stop in the middle of filming and go show my husband my arm with some of the swatches on it, and because I could not believe the pigmentation in these shades. And I showed my husband and he was like, oh my god, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one. He really liked Hello. Absolutely loved it. These shades are just crazy. I love it. Alright, to make sure I have a really good blend, I'm just gonna go into a clean fluffy brush and just lightly blend these two together. Even though they're both purple, I still don't want it to look like too much of two different purples. I'm glad I'm not doing eyeliner today. I don't want to do all this work and have to mess it up with eyeliner. Okay, now the hardest thing is like, how do I do this? How do I execute this? I am gonna use my Glamour Dolls Romantic Rose, go into the yellow shade B, and just put some pigment right here in the inner corner of my eye, but not on my eyelid, slightly, you know, into my nose. Let's grab a little bit more. And just kind of blend that on that spot right there. Oh, okay. Now that I wasn't being so light-handed, this is a really nice yellow. All right, I'm gonna stick with that same brush, not use a different one, and go into the shade. I'm like hunting here to find the shade name. The red shade, you're kidding. Dip in. I'm gonna go lightly at first, and it's gonna go in between this purple and yellow here. I'm sorry, I'm like holding this in the background like a flag. This already like doesn't look right on me. The pigmentation's really nice though. Hey, we all gotta, you know, experiment and get out of our comfort zones. Okay, going back to that clean brush, blending two together. Gonna go back into that brush, wipe it off because it has red all over it. Gonna go into the orange shade 518 and just use it right in between the red and yellow, very so slightly, to blend and blur these two guys. All right, how can I salvage this? I don't know. I legit don't know what to do. Okay, I'm going to cut the crease now using my Morphe M167. It's like a half cut crease. Gotta pull my old lady eyelid tight here. Then I'm gonna take my Sonia Kashuk number 106. Gonna go into Flashback just to set this concealer. Okay, next, still using my Sonia Kashuk number 106. I am gonna go into the blue sparkle shade Acapella and just pat it where this purple meets the concealer, or white. Bringing these two colors together, one happy family. I'm kind of like pulling back as I'm doing it to give it a good blend. I know that he used the tiniest bit of black in his outer corner to kind of blend this all together, and that really freaks me out. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take my Morphe M506, dip into Spooky, just one dip, and just buff a tiny bit into my outer V. Oh, there is no tiny bit. This is pigmented. Okay, now taking an Morphe M431, I'm going to go back into the shade Acapella and just start smudging some of it on my lower lash line. Okay, same brush, but now going into green shade Social Blade and just following the lower lash line here. And I just realized that he brings that concealer down kind of to the inner corner and a little bit underneath, so let me just grab a little bit of concealer and do that right quick. I'm going to use a more detailed brush in Morphe M124 to do that. And then I'm going to set it with the white Flashback. Okay, now going into the shade Hello, this beautiful aquamarine turquoisey shade, putting that right next to this blue, giving another color a fun blend. Okay, this is not looking so bad. I'm sure a lot of people have tried this look out and recorded it and it looks exactly like it, but this is my attempt, so I gotta do what I can with, you know, the crappy skills that I have. And maybe I'll continue to try this look out, keep working on it. All right, so then I know he gets some glitter to put on the rest of the white part of his eyelid. So I'm gonna use my Cleof Cosmetics Press Glitter Palette, and this is the festival version. I'm gonna use this first guy right here, but before I do that, I need to use some glitter primer. So this is the NYX Glitter Primer. We'll just press a little bit on my eyelid here, and then go into that pretty glitter. Alright, I'm gonna stop messing with that because I feel like the more I touch it, the worse I make it. So I'm gonna do the other eye, put on some mascara, and cry from my disappointment. I'll be right back. Okay, so this look on its own is not bad, but when you compare it to James Charles' look, two completely different things. One is a beautiful masterpiece, one is a mess. I'll let you decide which is which, but you know, most people are not born with greatness. They have to work at it every day, and you know, you gotta start somewhere, and that's where I'm at. I'm trying to hone my craft. But talking about the palette, I had absolutely no issues with any one of these colors. I know some people had issues with these purples. I did not have any splotchiness, no loss of pigmentation, no fallout, nothing like that. The red was phenomenal, which I know red is really hard to do. I know purple's really hard to do. I know all these colors are hard to do, and these are beautiful. This look is fun. I'm definitely gonna have to try to maybe not recreate this so much, but do my own little spin on it, make a more Ashley look for it, and obviously try just more looks with this palette. I think doing just even a brown smoky eye with all these colors would come out really nice. So, for my review of the Morphe X James Charles palette, I definitely approve, and I give this guy 2 thumbs up. So if you want a palette for a decent price that you can make like hundreds of looks with, has every shade of the rainbow, you could even use it for your face to do your contour, your highlight, everything else, definitely go out and get this guy. Alright, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Now go have yourself an awesome day. Bye.